Well, howdy, fellers. Elder Ufgood here. Welcome back to Neanderthal to the Skies, episode 12, where today we're going to be working on Industrial Foregoing and closing out that chapter. We're getting closer. Closer, you say? Yes, closer, I say. Now, how close are we talking? We're talking pretty close. Now, what I mean by pretty close is the end of the pack. It's getting pretty close to being the end. We've got 3 chapters left. If we take a look at the quest log here, you see I have nothing done for Industrial Foregoing. This is going to be fun, but then we have Ender IO and Immersive Engineering, and then we're on to the Creative tab, so we're getting pretty close. In between episodes, though, I did work on a couple of bees, one being Crimson Iron, and then we have Azure Silver. Alright, now I've already got those, I believe, staged into a drawer. Let me double check. I should have. Yes, Azure Silver is only going to be holding a stack. And what did I do with Crimson Iron? Did I put it over here? I think I might. Ah, yeah, Crimson Iron. So again, it's going to fill up to a stack and it's going to be done. Why? Just because. Alright, another fun thing that I figured we could do. One last thing I did look at in between episodes was, do I want to glass front this? Yeah, I think. But anyways, I'm sorry. I got distracted here. In between episodes, I was looking at bees to get. One of the bees, it doesn't do anything. It's a fill bee, and that's what I'm gonna get here. We're just going to. Can I sticky pist? No. Okay. Yep. That doesn't make a difference then. Huh? Why are you messing with me? There we go. Well, and rather quickly, I decided we're not doing that. Why are we not doing that? Because I'll just do a trapdoor. Perfect. Now, if I'm careful enough, I stick this bee inside here. Haha, and now... we've got ourselves a fill bee! Alright, let's go max this guy out. I love this system. Alright, right here, grab ourselves some honey treats. Alright, we got one more jar here. Hop her in, and fill bee in. And there you go. Another bee that produces nothing, but is added to the hive. And lastly, I think I have finally come up with a name for the dog. And it doesn't really make sense in the sense of I wanted to name it Shush or Be Quiet, but how about a nice sweet name of Honey? Well, once I get myself some XP. Come here, Honey. Let's go. There we go. Good girl. Alright, getting started here, we're going to need to learn some pity machines, and I'm going to jump a little ahead just to that point. And I'm going to go somewhere a little bit more quiet. Maybe, do I want to do it in here? Is it possible? Let's check this room out. I mean, yeah, there's plenty of room in here. And with that already being online, that's perfect. Let's actually grab... Alright, we'll have that as soon as we're ready for it. I think I'm going to start off in this corner. If I do it in this corner, actually, it'll be perfect in this corner. Right there. Alright, let's start learning some things. First, we're going to learn, yep, perfect. Oh, the pity machine, fluid extractor, and a latex processing unit, which you know how to make everything. Perfect. I actually want 4 of these. Alright, now for this simple build, I need just a few things. One of them is going to be a Just Dire advanced clicker. Gonna need 4 extended export buses. Oh, sorry. 4 import buses, 1 export bus, and I think that's it. Alright, the way I like to do it is clicker down. Now I don't care for this. Alright, clicker down, we got 4 spots. What we're gonna end up doing is you're gonna be all the way down to 1. You can turn off. Down is fine. We're going to filter acacia logs. You don't have any power right now, which is fine. On the back side here, we run smart cable here. On there, we're going to export bus, which I need these back and tell you, hey, export that as fast as you can. You can have that back. That's going to lead me to my first machine, which I believe I'm going to need. Can I get it to face the incorrect way? Of course. If I shift click it. But you face me? No, you will not. Okay, you go there. Now, if I go... Alright, excellent. Okay, you're going to import, and you're only going to import latex, which really isn't going to make a difference. It should only see latex, but that's how we're going to handle that. Which I should be able to... let's add some energy to it, so I can actually use energy and acacia. Now you can have all that back. All right, I'm going to change things up a little bit. I'm going to learn import-export buses. I think the reason why I want to do this is if I'm correct, you can take acceleration cards, but now I could also tell you, hey, this is the only things you're looking for. All right, now I'm going to take the next step up here. All right, we'll get that there. Inside here, it's going to be the same thing. FE, latex, acceleration, FE, latex, accelerations, and one more to go. Oh, perfect. Right, throw that on. Acceleration, FE, latex. All right. Looks horrible. Let's see if it works. No. I don't know what I was thinking. That is the that's the wrong block. Advanced clicker. I want an advanced block placer, which actually means let's turn that off for the time being so I can make sure I don't. Okay, you can have power. Let's render. No. Render your area just so I can see. Okay. We can turn that off. Now that should be correct. All right, cool. I'm saving up latex. However, the latex has nowhere to go in the system. I should get that fixed. All right, let's run over here. Always miss it. Always miss it. Can't remember if it's a fluid or chemical. I think it's a fluid. All right, I was right. Cool. All right, so we'll throw that in there. Now, latex has a place to go. Now, if I'm looking for latex, still not seeing it in the system yet. Why am I not seeing it? Hello? Interesting, okay. Remove the filter. Remove the filter. There we go. Now we're getting latex. Okay, so now off of the latex, now that we have that going, we can get into the latex processing unit. And I'm just going to go... do I just go straight there? I put you on there. Power. Can I also give you latex? And water, right? Okay. Now we gotta hurry up and go place the dry rubber in a drawer. Just so it doesn't clog up the system. Alright, now we gotta take this plastic, or the dry rubber, to make plastic. That can be done in a smelter, which is fine. I'll probably just go set that up to be passive, since this is now passive generation. Until I can get myself plastic bee, which is a resin bee and a lumber bee. Let's get the plastic bee. Okay, that's doing that thing. Let's go set this up to auto smelt into plastic. All right, let's take button out and put dry rubber in. Oh no, we're just backed up. All right, now since plastic will be passive 100%, I will stick 2 of those on there. It'll be a while before I fill up the 1.2 million. That was terrible! Alright, so I said it was a resin bee and a lumber bee. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, plastic bee is underway. What is the flowering block? Plastic? Excellent. No time at all. Place in the plastic, omegas, and plastic bee. Excellent. It goes straight into plastic, so I'm not even worried about it anymore. I'm gonna change this ever so slightly. Just because I think it would be... Ooh, memory card. Copy. Break. Place. Oh, excellent! That worked out perfectly. Alright, the reason why I wanted to do that is because I'm going to have a couple more machines coming in, and it's just going to be easier if I just bring them all down this way. Especially, that's only taking up 1 channel. So I waste so much with this tower, but I absolutely love it. We have fluid collectors, dye mixers, block placers, sewers we're going to get into eventually, but we need the dissolution chamber. Go ahead and make dissolution chamber. Oh, you don't know how to make that. Alright, we're gonna get add-ons programmed in. Speed. Alright, we'll grab ourselves a extended pattern provider. I just slap it on the back of that thing. And inside here, should just be able to do that. Alright, and because add-ons don't require add-ons and it's not necessary for the quest, I'm going to skip the first ones. I'm gonna skip tier 1s and go straight to tier 2s. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, before I do all that, let's just test 1. What are we doing? Efficiency. You need power. That might help. And oh, we're just gonna need to push it to the back. And perfect. We got 1. So it works. Oopsie. Darn it. There we go. Hey, you're getting too close. Go away. I can only stack 1. Okay. So that answers that question. So then I need, that's 4. I need 2 more efficiencies. Let's get 1 speed. Well, actually, 6 of those. 6 of those. And let this do this. Alright. Wow, just go through all the machines and give everybody their upgrades. Unfortunately, tier 2 is as high as this pack goes. So I'm definitely glad I have the bee producing plastic for me. Dissolution chamber is going to be a little slow for certain things. Yeah, but I guess that's what souls are for. All right, we're going to knock out these quests. Fluid collector, a dye mixer, block placer, and a sewer. Get these programmed in real quick. All right, dye mixer, block placer. I'll finally program in a dropper and then a sewer. All right, let's get a fluid collector. Sir, go away. Who else? Who? All of you? And you? And you? Goodness, they're everywhere. Oh my. Yeah, we have a problem here. We have a big problem here. Well, yeah, for the most part, I think I got this all fixed. But I don't think I need to run this anymore. I think I have enough. I think I have enough of everything. I think we're good. All right, let's grab our fluid collector, our dye mixer, our block placer, and a sewer. All right, grab our composter. Gonna need to make the simple machine frame, and you want it in dissolution chamber. That's why I'm over here. Just kind of stick to it. You know, I don't want to go too far. That's dissolution chamber. You know everything but nether bricks. That's netherrack, and now you know it. Well, you will know it once I throw it in you. Oh, it turns out I actually have one spot left. Wow. Grab ourselves a simple machine frame. What am I missing? I'm missing latex? Am I really? Ah, because you're continuously... How am I doing on plastic real quick? To be fair, finish what you're making. Nope, I just realized you're on the wrong level. And you should have been like that. No. Alright, grab a memory card, memorize that. I'll take that off. Take that off. Alright, there we go. Tell me I'm out of latex again. I'm not. Oh, darn it. Alright, let's get that simple machine frame now. Oh, that's right, because I broke it. We're going to push to the back. There, that's right. Cool. Done. Alright, fertilizer is from the sewage composter. Oh my goodness! Sir, wipe out the entire generation of families and then it just comes back. No more! Oh my gosh, look at you. Alright, for this one, I kind of... If I remember... How do I set this up? I'm going to do a smaller scale, obviously. I feel... Alright, if I recall last time, I set this up using SFM. Let's see, let me grab the code real quick and recall how I did this. Yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. I will need to grab... How many channels do I have? 3 of 8. I may switch you to a dense. Nah, I should be fine. But I'm going to break this. That's one. You can be there. That actually should do it. The only thing I need to do is go in and label things, which you're clear. So pull. What do we have here? Sewer, ME interface, composter. Right, I just gotta make sure I've got enough power going to this thing. Oh, hey, why is nobody getting... Oh, wait, because I haven't finished pushing the labels yet. Oh, but nobody's got power. All right, well, the power's not going, but I'm not exactly sure why. So I'll run it that way. Let's go get a few cow eggs, and yeah, we'll see if we can at least start producing some sewage. Oh my gosh. Would you guys stop showing up, man? It's so annoying. So annoying. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Nobody likes you. So annoying. Alright, I should just be able to go boop, 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 boop. Now, I have no idea how fast these guys produce sewage. Oh, I just saw some. Look. It's getting sewage. It's working. So then we should be looking for some fertilizer and bingo bango. Look at that. Go throw this bad boy into it. I don't know why everything's a bad boy lately. All right, and with the fertilizer, now we can get it into hydroponic beds and then a simulated hydroponic bed. And honey, you're just being way too loud. We're just gonna go inside. We'll go to sleep. Seems reasonable. Let's go ahead and program in our hydroponic bed. We're going to need to know how to make iron hose, which we do. And then simulated, you just need to know that. Oops. Nope. Didn't mean to do that. I just meant to make one. There we go. Cool. Alright, we got to move into the mob slaughter factory, which is going to help us get our advanced machine frames. The advanced machine frame inside a dissolution chamber actually is going to take pink slime. I'm pretty certain I'm just going to go pink slime B. And then Supreme. If I look at the Supreme, Supreme needs ether. So it appears I don't need any liquid meat. So for the sake of the quest, we're going to satisfy the quest, and then we're just going to make a pink slime bee. But what does the pink slime bee use for flowering? Pink slime block? Okay, I'm going to have to set it up a little bit. Darn. But still not a problem. We'll just go ahead and get it programmed in. If I was on the right screen. Axes. Alright, we're going to run back in here, and we'll stay close to this thing, right? Oh, you guys are loud and obnoxious. Alright, I need another dreadful lamp. I don't know what anybody's talking about. I heard nothing. Well, just to keep it in line, what if I just, smart cable my way out of that? What do we got? 3? I'm about to add 4? Yeah, I think it'll be fine. Give myself a little bit of a gap here, just in between machines. Or I guess in between areas, huh? Let's build another area. Alright, let's check this out. I'm gonna need some efficiency, speed, and processing. Alright, let's run this back to the dissolution chamber real quick. Throw that in there. Now, what I truly need is an interface. And, you know, now that I think about it, is there a personal shrinking? Yes, there is. Awesome. Because now I can just stick this on here with an induction card. Actually, I'm incorrect. I believe instead of an interface, you can export power. Oh no! Elder! Alright, the last thing I'm going to need for the mob slaughter factory is some range upgrades, but I need to get away from the cows, because my goodness. I'm going to need to add some range upgrades. I don't know. Your latex. Okay, so actually they all seem fine. I guess do I need to program them all in? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, there we go. Like I said, oh, these slimes are everywhere. Brother! Like, how am I supposed to get just the oh no! Nobody saw nothing. Alright, we'll throw all of those in, and those in. And then for this one, go down to the furnace. Which is full. Oh my gosh, they're so annoying. Go away, go away! Those are just pattern providers? Okay, so now I can go pattern up. Nice. There we go. Range 1 probably isn't enough. Range 8's too much. Let's try 5. Okay, 5 is huge. Wow, okay. These are a lot bigger than I thought. Okay, I think that's the smallest I can go there. Alright, cool. Alright, we gotta partition our fluid storage. One of our fluid storage. Ah, there we go. That seems appropriate. Liquid meat. Well, also pink slime. And I'm going to get myself an overflow destruction card because something tells me that one's going to start backing up. All right, that takes care of all of that. I think I just need to get some cows. Actually, better idea. What if I just took that one? What's in here now? Shulkers. Yeah, we're definitely going to modify that. What kind of eggs do I have? I have witches, piglins. Yeah, let's do witch. And let's go ahead and just take that cardboard box. All right, let's go ahead and swap that over to a witch. Put that away and finish building out this. All while trying to ignore the slimes. All right, I think I'm ready. Just about to turn this on. Let me make sure this is all set up here. We're good. Meat can push out the bottom, and pink slime can also push out the bottom. I think I'm ready to roll. Let's, does that look funny? Oh, that's where that went. Okay, cool. Turn that on. Oh my gosh, they're so annoying. They're everywhere. It's the worst. Okay, to be fair... There we go. All right, we got ourselves a bucket of pink slime. So as soon as I get 1.2 buckets, I can get 4 of those. Okay, gonna be a little bit... I think I can almost get some pink slime balls. Which I'm gonna go ahead and program that in, so I could just go ahead and get ready for it. That, and then I want to program it. I don't need to program that. Okay, pink slime balls. I need 9 of them. Almost. I'm actually incorrect. I need 2 more. We'll go ahead and get ready for this. Let's go throw them in the system. Well, throw them in the system. By that, I mean, let's go ahead and get pink slime balls staged. All right, let's go make ourselves some slimy bees, make some pink slimy bees, breed said pink slimy bees. And then, yeah, we'll have 1 more set of bees done. Okay, we'll give you 2. Put you away. We'll grab these 2 now. Nice. All right, now we take our pink slimy bees and breed them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You 2 come with me. You're in there. And you 5 come with me. And we've got ourselves some pink slimy bees that are going into the system. Well, into the hive now. Oh, yeah. Right here. Perfect. All right. Now that we have pink slime going, I should be able to make my advanced machine frame, my potion brewer, which that's going to come in handy for later. Fluid lasers. And soul laser base. I should be able to get all of this. Let's head back in there. Oh my! Okay. We're gonna stop this. I need to expand it. Or can I decrease y'all's spawn range is 4. Can I get it to 3? Okay, that should definitely make it a lot better. Alright, let's learn potion brewer. Alright, for the next setup, I'm gonna need to figure out soul sand. Right, we'll grab ourselves a couple of soul items. Alright, back to figuring soul sand out real quick. I wonder... Alright, let's expand this that way and that. Yep, like that. And then... I'm curious if I can get this to work. Nope. I wonder, would a dropper work better, but maybe an advanced dropper? Alright, this ain't working the way I want it to either. Okay, I've been going about this the entirely wrong direction. This is really simple. I'm overthinking this. Let's yeah. Let me clean this up. Let's go get what I need to get done. Let's do it the proper way. Alright, let's go set up a small little area. I think I can get away with fitting it right here. Well, howdy, fellers. If you're seeing me, which you are, there was an issue. The issue, elder blunder. It's at this point, I muted my mic. There's no audio for this section. So what you're gonna see is, I'm gonna go explain this. Alright, so from this point on, it's still going. But what you see was me setting up a atomic reconstructor, a pressure plate, and all this lovely stuff, so I can make soul sand. Which, by the way, I'm only at 1800 so far. Gonna take a while. So that's setting that up. Alright, this next thing that we're looking at is in here. Be thankful that you actually missed out a lot of this, me dealing with the slimes. However, me setting this up, and speaking of slimes, I gotta do this again. 1 second. Honestly, this might be the solution to the slimes. Is just stasis chamber them. I like that idea. Anyway, so yeah, I got the laser drill. I got the fluid laser base. I've only got the purple laser lens. I've got ether gas going in. I'm so sorry. I messed up all the audio on this. But again, you're gonna skip past all of the annoying sounds of that. It's quite annoying. But yeah, we yeah, I elder blunder. And then of course, let me explain some of the bees that we have going on. We did the plastic bee and the slimy bee. Those I didn't have any issues. And then of this one, the ether gas bee. This, yeah. All the bees are done for that one, and yeah. Again, guys, I do apologize for the audio issues. If there's anything that needs any more explaining, just let me know. Reach out into Discord, and I will gladly go over everything. Again, Elder Blunder. I can't believe yeah. I'm sorry, guys. All right, one Supreme Machine Frame, and then one Wither Builder. Is that all I need to finish out? There it is. Chapter complete. Oh, that felt great to get done. Well, there it is. Even though we had a small audio hiccup, my apologies for that. Industrial Foregoing is done. We have the Industrial Bees, and everything's in our system ready to roll, and yeah, it's time to move on. But guys, thank you so much for joining me. As always, remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. Take it easy, and God bless. Bye.